Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube and or Twitch stations, channels, whichever you prefer. Here we are, Sega Mania, number 52. Sega Mania is a live streaming, internet-based, video game-centric program in which we are making our way through every review from the pages of the late great Sega Mania magazine, which ran just 7 short issues from 2021 through 2022 before it had to go bye-bye. We didn't have to go bye-bye though, so we're continuing to celebrate this fantastic magazine right here on the Super Divorce YouTube and or Twitch stations. Maybe I said this, maybe I didn't. I am Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and I welcome you this evening. It's been a little while since I've gotten around to doing a Sega Mania stream. I've had this one on deck for a little bit. I had some things that I was trying to take care of. Added a few little bells and whistles tweet, tweet, to this one, to this program here, the Sega Mania program, which we'll see soon. Carrot's here in the chat on YouTube. Ghouly's here in the chat on YouTube. Carrot immediately talking shit, calls me Pooper Divorce. Ghouly says justice in all caps. Maybe because the Justice League connection, you know? Batman, member of the Justice League. Anyone here interested in seeing that new Flash movie? They're trying to get everyone to go and watch it by getting Michael Keaton back. Of course, Michael Keaton, Batman, in 1989's Batman from Tim Burton, the movie that tonight's game is based on. They brought him back for a 2023 Flash movie starring Ezra Miller, who I just cannot get into. And I never have, and I never will. From day one, I thought that Ezra Miller was the worst casting decision in the history of comic book films. Just awful. I mean, you couldn't have picked a more piss-poor Barry Allen than Ezra fucking Miller. I mean, you know... Carrot agrees with me here. He says, I'll pass on Flash. Ezra Miller creeps me out. Ezra Miller creeps out the entire island of Hawaii now, too. Remember that? Remember Ezra Miller's Hawaiian rampage? How did Ezra Miller survive that period of time without having this movie pulled from the rotation? Without being recast? You know what I mean? Imagine, I just don't... Well, anyway, Ghouly's never been a big fan of DC movies. I mean, I don't hate DC. I wish they did better, but they don't. How's it going, Jorfus? Good to see you this evening. Jorfus says, I have a lot of jokes with Batman. Doesn't know which one he's going to tell. Well, you know, choose your best. Bring your best. We are waiting on Mr. Jorfus' joke of the night here, as we always do on live streams. And as usual, Mr. Jorfus will be giving us a topical joke you can apply directly to the skin. Anyhows, Batman. Before Ezra Miller, before modern day DC, back in the olden times, we had 1989's Batman. And, you know, before we check into the game itself and the review of the game in Sega Mania Magazine, why don't we go ahead and take a look at a few little pineapple tidbits, as I like to call them. Oh, before that, before we crack open the pineapple and start doling out the tidbits, Jorphus has his joke of the night here. And it is: why was Batman playing cricket? Answer: because he was the batsman. The batsman. With an S after the T. You get it? A little cricket joke. Some cricket humor for you this evening. Depending on which part of the world you're coming from. Maybe that makes more sense. Maybe it makes less. Here in the States, I can tell you, we don't get around to playing or watching much of cricket. Though I do own one cricket PS4 game. Don Bradman's Cricket, that an old friend of this channel sent me one time, and I've played it a couple times. It's not too bad. It's interesting. I didn't know what the shit I was doing most of the time. But I mean, you'll never even see a cricket game in stores here. I didn't even realize they made cricket games. But they do. They do. If you want to play a cricket game sometime, you can track one down. They probably have them for PS5 now. And Xbox Series X and S. What's up, Garg? Garg Dargus over in the chat on YouTube. Hello. Now, I had some tidbits lined up here. Tonight's game, Batman, on the Mega Drive or Genesis, if you will, developed by Sunsoft, and is said to be a more faithful film adaptation than the NES game of the same name, with very similar artwork. That was also based off the 1989 Tim Burton film. But like I said, the NES version of this game is completely different. Similar to how you got the Sonic and Sonic 2 situation going on. Same name, same character, but completely different games depending on whether you're playing it on the Mega Drive or the Master System. Only instead of Master System, we're talking about the Mega Drive versus the NES version when it comes to 1989 Batman, the video game. Key differences here being that the NES version has unlimited continues and features 3 unique weapons for Batman to use throughout the game. The Mega Drive version only gives the player the option of using the Batarang weapon, as well as a limited number of continues. The NES version allows Batman to wall jump. You know how you can jump up, jump off a wall, almost like a sort of double jump scenario, kind of like Mega Man's able to do? Batman cannot do that in the Mega Drive version, but what he can do is a mid-air double jump, kind of like Shinobi is able to do in the Shinobi games. However, one thing that the Mega Drive features that the NES version does not is a little vehicle play. In the Mega Drive version, you get several horizontal shooting levels where you get to drive the Batmobile, and then where you also get to fly the Batwing. So, depending on how much progress we're able to make here, perhaps we'll see not only some side-scrolling Batman action where he's beating up the bad guys and such, but maybe we'll get to see the Batwing, and maybe we'll get to see the Batmobile in action tonight. The vehicle's not available to play in the NES version. And speaking of the NES version here, here's something kind of funny. The US packaging for this game, if you were to flip it over and look at the screenshots on the back, the US version actually features screenshots from the NES game. There was a mix-up when they were manufacturing the packaging, and they accidentally included the wrong screenshots on the back of it. So if you made your mind up back in the day, if you were out browsing at Toys R Us or what have you, and you flipped one of those little plastic, it was like a little plastic sleeve. You remember those? Only kids of a certain age will remember this. You used to walk down the video game aisle and they would have plastic sleeves hanging on the wall with like the cover art on the front, and then you would flip the sleeve up, like you'd actually grab the plastic sleeve and you would flip it upwards, and on the back you could see the screenshots. It was like a, you know, sort of a lamination type effect. And that's where you'd look at the screenshots and read the little blurb and decide if that was the game you wanted to get. And if you did that with the Batman video game, you're actually making your mind up by looking at NES screenshots. Kind of crazy and wacky and wild. So, different games, different features, different levels. Though the two games did share a composer in Naoki Kodaka. Now, there are 6 stages to get through in the Mega Drive version, and we will find out just shortly whether or not we can make it through all 6 of them. I was reading some reviews, and the reviews seemed to be in agreement across the board that this is a very easy game. Too easy, in some people's opinions. Now, I've heard that before about various games, and it's not played out exactly like that. So we'll find out. We'll see. We'll give it a shot, please. Just shortly. We'll get around to it. We'll see. I hope. It'd be nice to finish something. So, looking back at my chat here. Garg says, Nick, you need to play every single game in the Genesis library. That'd be a lot of games. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know what's going to happen when we get through all of the games reviewed in Sega Mania magazine. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. We can begin talking about that. Should I continue doing only Sega games, or should I do a Nintendo show? Should I open it up to any and all games? Old and new? Should it stay retro-focused? Who knows? I don't know yet. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to have to be something. Sega Mania, just like Sega Mania Magazine, at some point will come to an end because we will run out of reviews eventually. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. We're not quite there. Don't worry. Don't get sad. Don't start crying. It's okay. It's going to be okay. We've got some time left. Milkster's here. What's up, Milkster? How's it going tonight? So, let me grab my floppy copy. Hear it flopping around there. There's my floppy copy of Sega Mania Magazine, issue number 3. Maybe we could widen the spectrum, as Ghoulie says, with some ZX Spectrum. Eh? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip on open to page number 33 for me. But for you, if you follow the link in the description below, over to the Sega Mania Magazine online archive, if you don't like the graphic that I've put up on the screen for you, if that's too limited in your taste, if you'd like to be able to zoom in and zoom out and perhaps flip forwards and backwards throughout the magazine, then you can follow the link in the description to the Sega Mania Magazine online archive, where you can open up a nice PDF version of the magazine and digitally flip to page, what'll it be? 30, is that 31 over there? 35, sorry. 35 in the digital copy. Yeah. And you can follow along. And we're going to read this review now. Here's something that you've never seen before. I always like to introduce the journalist, the Sega Mania Magazine journalist, reviewer who writes the reviews. I like to give them their cred. And I'm going to tell you right now, tonight's review of Batman on the Mega Drive that we'll be reading in just several seconds from now was written by none other than Rob Kirkup. And you can see him right there scrolling across your screen. I said I added a few bells and whistles, and that's one of them. A brand new bell or whistle, whatever you prefer to call it. You can now see the reviewer who wrote the review scrolling across the screen as I read you the reviewer's words. Jorfus wants to know, where did I get those? I took the picture from, what was it? What was right here in this issue? On page 1, 2? Would have been on page 2. Page 2 of issue number 3. I grabbed this picture of Rob Kirkup, and then I made a little scrolling graphic for him. And you can please look forward to seeing a scrolling graphic of whoever wrote the review as we move forward here on Sega Mania. If you've ever wondered what the reviewers look like, well, from here on out, you'll have them staring right at you as the review's being read. So here we go. Batman reviewed by Rob Kirkup. Rob says, "We've been spoilt in recent years by some fantastic superhero-focused games, with the Spider-Man games on Sony PlayStation and the brilliant Arkham games, which center on Gotham's richest orphan, Bruce Wayne, or rather his crime-fighting alter ego, Batman. Another game based on Batman, and more specifically the 1989 Tim Burton movie, is Batman the Video Game, that was produced by Sunsoft and released on the Mega Drive in 1991. Playing this in 2021, how does it compare to the Arkham games? Let's take a look. The plot of the game follows the movie quite closely. That is, the Joker is running amok, and it's up to you to stop him over 6 stages, which primarily take the form of a side-scrolling action platformer with a dash of Batwing and Batmobile action to mix things up a bit. The game starts out on the streets of Gotham City. It's raining, it's nighttime, of course it is, this is Gotham, and the Joker's henchmen are everywhere. The bad news for them is that you can literally complete this level by just walking right and mashing the punch button repeatedly. This stage culminates in a boss fight against the slowest moving boss in the history of video games. It almost seems unfair to stand there and chuck a few batarangs off his face as he shuffles slowly towards you. The next couple of stages aren't dissimilar to the first, and you visit the Axis Chemical Factory, and then the Flugelheim Museum, which has chandeliers constantly falling down from the ceiling, as if Granddad from Only Fools and Horses is on the floor above you, unscrewing the wrong one repeatedly. I don't know what that is. Anyone in here know what Only Fools and Horses is? I'm guessing it's maybe a British television program. The fourth stage sees you back on the streets of Gotham, but you're now behind the wheel of the Batmobile and shoot a series of identical purple cars, and then a series of buses. Easy pickings for the Batmobile, although some of these vehicles could be full of innocent people, perhaps ironically on their way home from a night at the theater, before Batman gleefully blows them up into a billion pieces. Fairly easy so far, but then a load of tanks show up, as well as more purple cars and buses, before you face some kind of mega tank at the end of the driving part. All these vehicles destroyed, our Cape Crusader is back out onto the rainy streets of Gotham to kick and punch more nameless goons to death. The penultimate stage sees you in the skies over Gotham, piloting the Batwing, before you face the final stage at the Cathedral, where Batman will finally face off against the Joker. Throughout the game, you can clearly tell that you're Batman, and the Batmobile looks just like the one from the movie. The levels are typical gritty Gotham. However, the level design is really repetitive, with not a lot of variation in the background or enemy character models. The sound is arguably the strongest aspect of the game, and despite it never going to make it onto a let me modify this. Despite the fact that it's never going to make it onto a list of best Mega Drive soundtracks, it suits the mood of the game very well. The gameplay is where things start to fall apart a bit. as at no point playing did I ever think, I'm Batman. It's all very repetitive. And it's fun for a playthrough, especially if you're a big fan of the Tim Burton movie, but this isn't a game you're going to be returning to once you have sent the Joker to his death. Now down here on the bottom right, there is a little red Batman symbol, and it says, Holy cock up, Batman! The US release of the Batman on Genesis actually had screenshots in the Nintendo Entertainment System version on the back of the box by mistake, and I told you about that during tonight's Pineapple Tidbits section. And there you go. That's Rob Kirkup's review.
People talking about British sitcoms. I've never seen Only Fools and Horses, never seen that movie show, never seen that program.
So now, I suppose it's time for me to fire up this game, and we're going to try it out. We're going to give it a shot, please, for at least one half of 1 hour. And then after that time is up, then I will go ahead and let you know what I think of it. I'll give you the Super Divorce Super Review. Okay. Jorfa said I'm Golden Freddy. How am I Golden Freddy now? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Firing it up. Batman Begins. Yeah, it's like that movie. Hey guys, here's something new. It's another bell or whistle. Several bells and whistles right here for you, huh? Now, how about this for bells and whistles? I told you there were going to be bells and whistles. I wasn't lying. That's me right there, where it says Super Divorce. And then you can see the game inside the little television set right there. Now that's not a real TV. That's actually trick photography. That's a special effect that I have utilized there. And I'm not really floating in a Mega Drive-ish grid. That's also special effects. Utilizing a what do you call it? It's not green screen technology. I'm not using any green screen right now. Facecam. Facecam. Don't want to shorten that one too much. Probably best to just say Facecam. So yeah. Carrot said that's not really Super Divorce, that's a clone of Nick locked in his gaming dungeon. Could be. But if I am a clone locked in the gaming dungeon, then certainly I've been barred from telling anyone. Certainly I will be put to death if I tell anyone the truth. Certainly if I've been locked in this gaming dungeon by the real Super Divorce, he's the type of person who would also follow through on his threats to end my life if I alert anyone and get the authorities involved. He can't have anyone find out that I'm here, that I'm a clone. It's a good thing that that's not what's going on. Batman. Push start button from Sunsolved. Alright, now starts our 30 minutes time. Take a look at your clock so you can let me know if I lose track here. Let me just look at the options for fun. I'm going to give myself 7 players, because that seems better. And we'll just keep it on normal. And press start button. Okay. There we go. Jorfa said I have played this one before, and I must say I didn't end it because it was pissing me off. So I guess that's good. So you're saying you did not rage quit when you played this one, Jorpus, right? Gotham City Street. So, you know, Batman looks like Batman. Here comes a guy. Movement seems to be okay. You can crouch. You can look up. You can shoot your batarang. Or your rope. That's not the batarang. That's like a bat rope. A grapply. The bad guys don't seem to be... Well, he said you can just walk forward and just mash the punch button, right? So maybe I should just do that. I wonder if they catch up to me if I just keep walking away from them. Not the most aggressive thugs that I've seen in a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Some of these guys get really aggressive, you know? Oh, you can jump over the bullet. Oh. Well, maybe they're embellishing about the fact that you could just walk forward and just spam the punch. Because if you do that, you can still get shot from behind, it seems. So you want to at least take the time probably to get rid of the bad guys. If you crouch, you do like a little shuffly kick. What is that? I'm not sure what that does. There's a heart. Oh, okay, so here's the bad guy. And he is moving pretty slow, isn't he? Just kind of sauntering towards... Oh, there, and he speeds up. Well, maybe I should just put him back in his place a little bit. What if I just do this? He's gonna inch towards me. Well, that's... Well, I got killed by him, didn't I? How are you supposed to... Hold on now. Okay, well this is strange. Once he actually gets close to you and you run out of batarangs, then it becomes a little more problematic, it seems. Oh, I've got some batarangs back. You just don't want to throw them over his head. That's what I learned. If you're trying this out, make sure you crouch down before you throw your batarangs, because you will waste them otherwise. Jorpus tells me to not waste my batarangs, because I'll need them for the boss fight. I'll try. I'll try that. Garrick says I'm having lots of fun. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. These guys are just gonna... Oh yeah, didn't they say we could... Well, that's not much of a double jump. That's like a... How do I get up there? With the... No. Can I use that to get up there? No, what do I do here? Well, okay, so we got these guys playing... There's game over. Let me continue. See, I lost way too many lives fighting that last boss fight, which was quite embarrassing, really. Shouldn't have lost any. How do I get up there, though? Go to that pipe, hold up, and use the well... Well... Which pipe? These guys are just on my ass. What am I supposed to grapple onto to get up and over? Go to the pipe, hold up, and use the... Well, it's not the batarangs. Oh, there we go. Now it worked. Well... There, okay. Then... Well... Maybe. Now, why doesn't the double jump work when I'm going off the pipe? No. Okay, you got to do a quick tap. All right, the double jump requires a quick double tap. It's not like you get a jump and then you can choose to jump again whenever you want to. You've got to jump and then jump quick. It's a quick timed double jump. You can't just take your time with it. It's not a leisurely, go at your own pace double jump. Now we got a rocket launcher guy up there. Oh, is this the boss? Okay, I guess that would make sense. Or maybe not. I guess it's not the boss. It's just it's a rocket launcher enemy, that's all. Not a real boss. I don't even know if you'd call him a mini boss. Well, there we go. Fixed his wagon, didn't I? Oh, bouncy lasers. Forgot about that. You gotta love bouncy lasers. Oops. Well, that was stupid. Alright, let me get that heart from you. Carrot wants me to do what bats do. Bite him. Use the bat bite. A rabies attack. Down we go. Yep, got hit again by that son of a bitch. There you go. Have a little bit of some sweet shin music. Man. That guy be trifling. No! Ack! Alright, no bouncy laser that time. Yep. There you go. Kick him off the side. A little bit of that. Well, what the... Oh, now it's going to blow, huh? Okay. I got something you can blow. Huh? What? No, don't do that. Okay, what's going on with these pipes down here? It's like that Great Wolf Lodge accident that happened. Did you hear about that? That's what... You don't want to be back in the news because your HVAC system fell down on top of your guests. You hear about that? You guys hear about this? You hear about... Great Wolf Lodge? People were trying to swim and the HVAC system just, Oh, I can't do that, can I? Ow. They make me waste stuff. So what do I gotta do? I just gotta... Those won't hit me. Huh. Nope. That's not it. Okay. So, I gotta jump over to that platform and actually punch him in the nose. Well, you son of a bitch. I fell down in the goop. And a game over. Yes, Carrots. Well, luckily no one was killed. But it looked like, you know, a situation where it could have ended much more badly than it did. The picture I saw, it was like their entire HVAC system just fell from the fucking ceiling and like into the swimming pool. You got these like huge. At first, I thought it was like a water slide that collapsed, but then I found out after reading the article, it was not a water slide. It was like the huge metal pipes from the ceiling that had fallen and crashed down into the pool, and they were like busted in half and like jagged pieces of metal everywhere. And yeah, I think several people were taken to the hospital. Luckily, no one was, put on their deathbed. Hopefully, things stayed that way. Okay, let me see if I can... No. Damn it. Back up here. Oh, I forgot to do the stupid, silly-ass double jump. There we go. Okay, let me just try and zippity-doo-dah right through this. Well, that's not how you zippity-doo-dah. You gotta do better than that, bats. Use punch times. Oh, look at that. That works. I hadn't tested that out. It looked like the rocket hit me in the head, but apparently that's not... My head is not part of the hitbox, so not to worry. Yeah, there we go. Well, turn around. There you go. Alright, you got him. Stupid bouncing laser. We'll get over there and get that heart. Without getting blown up this time. There we go. It's not so bad. We'll make it back in no time. Down, down. Come on over here. Give him a few kicks to the shin. Head on over this a ways. A few shin kicks. Nope. There. Got it. Well. Okay, that was silly as folk. It wouldn't let me land on the little pipe piece, which I thought was fair game. Thought it was okay to land on that. Okay. Kind of silly way to lose a life, in my humble opinion. No, don't do that. Stop doing that. Alright, on up here. Over this way. Oh, you stupid ass thing. Alright, let's go up here. Let's not fall into the goop this time. Well, it's a bit unwieldy at times, let me say. Oh, we got him. That's all you had to do, right? Hey, okay. How about that for a boss fight? Alright. Now, who is this? That's just another bad guy. Looked like Eric Roberts. Who did he play? Carmine Falcone. This is the chandelier level the guy was talking that Rob Kirkup mentioned. Now, why don't the chandeliers hurt them? That's a bullshit. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean chandeliers shouldn't hurt you. They should be crushed right now. I don't want to use my batarangs either here. Yeah. They're staying at like an annoying distance. Well, you dumb son of a snatch. Come on now. I don't want to lose this life. But I don't want to use my batarangs. Fine. No! Well, yeah, I was just trying to... Okay. Just get out of my way. Alright, there we go. Just gotta go for it. Okay, it's a mini boss, it seems. Take a nice heart anytime they want to throw me a bone here. Could use that. Could use a heart. Why don't you go ahead and kiss off there, pal? Alright, yeah, go ahead and shoot your shot. No chandelier. That's good. Alright. Head on over here. Whoop. Just keep the enemies away for a second. That'd be... Nope. Yep, there you go. Oh, it's an extra life, it looks like. But they're gonna fuck with me here, aren't they? No, 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 no. That's not what I want. I want to go over there. Please, please let me go and get this. Okay, so I'm to do it this way. No, well the God bless it all. Son of a bitch. I should have just gone up. But I thought, well, I'm getting low. Well, look at that. I get... Just piss off. All of you. Just piss on out of here. Apparently you just gotta go. You just gotta go for it. Well, fine. With your little stupid ass bullshit here. Go on. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Oh, sweet! Oh, look at that. Hey, finally. Bop. Why do those look like hunks of meat? It's like meat platforms. Why did it turn into a horror game all of a sudden? I'm not even gonna go for it. Nope. 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 We're just gonna let these guys just. They can just go ahead and piss off all over their pants. That's what they can do. There, we're gonna just continue going on up here. Oh, look at that. It's one of those guys from Super Mario Brothers. Well, okay. Can you just please just... See, I got it. It's just nice, nice. It's just nice, isn't it? I probably shouldn't even go for this, but I've already wasted, Just fucking die, please. There. Alright. There you go. Alright. Good stuff. No, but maybe not that. Oh, look. Look at all this. Jesus. This feels so sloppy. So sloppy. What is that? What am I... What the fuck? These things didn't hurt me before. What? It was like if it wasn't falling in the act, like... I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on. Is that one gonna fall down now too? Do I need to be on guard here? Am I about to die? Yep, look at that. There it goes. No movement until I jumped into it. Fantastic. And now... Yeah, go ahead and do that. Can I get it to... Sheesh. Why is this the longest level in the entire game? And then you try and trigger it, and it immediately has to drop down and, you know, basically put an end to your life. I don't... look at that. Game over. Huh. Look at that. Look at the Flugelheim Museum. Look at it go. This is such a clunky piece of shit level, especially. Gosh. Well, just, you know, just something else here. Yeah. You gotta wait for the fucking timing, and yeah, there you go. I mean, because what the fuck else? Waste all my shit. Just get the fuck out of my way, you know? All these guys, just... Nope, that was... There we go. At least I didn't die 3 times making that jump. But I'm one hit away. Yep. Floating meat platforms of shit. Go ahead, drop down. Bap. I'm gonna go for it this time. Okay, just never go for that one, I guess. No point. It doesn't work. It's not worth it. Oh, okay. Can you please slide over so I... There. Okay, thank you. Maybe I can just grab this and drop back down, you know? There we go. That's... And don't even have to worry about, you know, killing him, right? Hey, look, I can do it again. I can even do it 2 times. I can do it... I can probably do it again. I can probably do it over and over. Can I? Until I get a good... There. That's the one I was looking for. There. So just do that. Don't even worry about him. Just jump right over him. Let that fall down. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, look at him go. Try and catch me now. There we go. Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, I don't even care. I really don't. Go for it. Do your worst. Is that all you got? You're a piece of shit, pal. You know that? Anyone ever told you that? Anyone ever told you you're a nice piece of shit? Huh? Do that for you? Hmm? Oh yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh, what? Because I can't. Oh, because I can't jump fast enough. You think that you've got me where you want me? Yeah? Well. Ha. Here we go. On up. Right on up through the shit tunnel. No, just don't. No. 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 There we go. Okay. I gotta go up again. Like that. Okay. Okay. Now right on up here. And there's, we're just gonna... Whoop. Oh, I'm surprised that chandelier didn't fall. Aren't you? I guess, got that one going there, and this one's gonna be going right there, and... Oh! Get it! Aha! You shouldn't have let me get that! Because now I'm really angry. Yes. Now you're gonna have to deal with Batman rage. Yes, here we go. Some hearts. I've got 20 of batarangs. Ooh, and this guy. Stay back. How about that shit? Ah. Oh, another bad guy. Oh, look, the Joker's up there. I see the Joker, guys. We're getting close to the shit. Boombox Man. Not even letting them get close to me. Because we have conserved our batarangs nicely. I've done a good job conserving batarangs. Look at that. Is he going to hop down now? What's up here? What's going on now? Gotham City Street. Okay, time to do the Batmobile. Just so anyway, started blasting as a common saying goes. There we go. Just got to blast all these cars up here. Who knows if they're actually bad guys? They look like they're probably bad. If they're not, then my apologies. We're supposedly waiting for a tank. Remember they said that? You're gonna run into a tank at some point. Guess that might be it. Tossing bombs at us or bowling balls, one of the two. Oh. Oh, so we've got multiple tanks that we have to deal with here. I thought it was... Oh, look, we got blowed up. Hopefully that's not a complete restart. No, it's not. Okay, that's good. Another one of these guys. Okay. How long we gonna... Huh? You know, how long we gonna keep at this? About done? We about done, guys? I didn't think we had to do, like, multiple big-ass tanks. Oh, look! They're taking my lives away. They're playing bullshit games with me. I don't appreciate it. This seems to be going on for far too long. Like, what are we doing here? You know? What are we doing here? You're not showing me anything new. It doesn't feel like we're progressing. What are we doing here, guys? What's going on? What's going on with this section of the game? Can we please be all done with this? Please. No? Game over. A nice game over there. And we'll just run it back. Good, good. Yeah, we'll just running it back. They give you just enough time to see the item that you need, but then make certain that you miss it because you don't have enough time to look at that. They're in all the wrong spots for you. All the wrong spots. Just making sure that you stay nice and effed throughout. And I'm told we've hit 30 minutes playing time. So I could stop if I wanted to. I don't want to just yet. I would like to see what happens here. Oh my gosh. Woo! Come on, just end! I just want this part to be fucking over. You know? They're not giving me anything. They're not giving me power-ups. I don't see any health. It's just, enjoy your shit sandwich is basically what I feel like the game is saying to me here. Look, there's another instance of me being just unceremoniously That was something. I don't know what it was. Well, look at that. Look! You just get caught in the wrong spot. And, or basically start out in the wrong spot. In that case. How many of these damn tanks do we have to do? Can I just be done? Can we be all done with this one? Police. What did that even do? Seemed like it didn't do anything. I'm worse off now than I was. What's the point? Why are you trying to act... Give me a damn health bar. A candy bar. A bat bar. Give me something. Some bird feed. Give me a rat to gnaw on. Something. Some bat food. Jesus. Longest level in the game has to be the most bullshit one, of course. Look at that. Look! Nothing to do. Down to 0. Good goshies. What in the... Alright, are we done now? Are we about done? Is that it? We almost done now? Surely that's almost it. Surely that's got to be it. Please, please. Or at least give me a health or a something. Oh, now we've got this guy to deal with, eh? And no... You can barely see his fucking shit he's shooting at you. Damn it! That's such horse shit. Well, there it is. We didn't complete it. You couldn't even see it, like the little pea shooters. Whatever he's launching at, you couldn't even see it. It was just blending into the road. Ah. Ah. Nah. No. Mm-mm. No thanks. 200 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 super divorces. No thanks. Ba-da. Over. That's it. 200 out of a possible 1,000. And as for Rob Carecup's review, the gameplay is where things start to fall apart. That's what he said. It's all very repetitive. It's fun for a playthrough. I disagree. It's not fun for a playthrough. It's a piece of shit game. And it's not worth it. Of course, I always say, try these things out for yourself. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not just taking Rob Carecup's review for it. So I always, even though I'm telling you don't bother with it, I'm really telling you also bother with it. And form your own opinion. But if you want to take mine, you feel free. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm just saying, I don't want to ever hear someone say, well, Super Divorce told me not to play it, so I didn't. Like, I don't want that responsibility. I want you to not play it because you thought it looked like shit. That's fine. But not just because I said the game's shit. Or not just because I don't fuck with this one. Super Divorce told me not to fuck with it, so I didn't. Well, look, I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking my opinion and holding it in such high regard as to base your own game-playing decisions on my opinions. I appreciate that. I do. I'm humbled by that. But I've always felt like even if someone said a game is shit, sometimes it's made me want to try it even more. And you can have some fun doing that from time to time. Anyway, there you go. Carrot's favorite level of that game was the last one there, where we're being just blasted by horse shit unceremoniously for however many minutes we were doing that one. It felt like it went on forever. It felt like I played... It seemed like the majority of the time I just spent on that level. I know that's not the case, but that's what it felt like. It felt like it went on and on. It's like, when are you going to be done? What is this? There's nothing new going on here. You're just throwing repeated shit at me, and you're not giving me a good opportunity to deal with it. Far too few health pickups and power-ups on that last one. Didn't like that. Why did I give it a 200? It looked okay. That's what I'm giving it 200 based on. Because it looked okay. If it looked shittier than it did, I'm not saying it looks like shit. It just, I mean, it wasn't... The backgrounds were very repetitive. I guess Batman looked okay. Batmobile looked fine. And that stuff. It looked okay. It was serviceable. 200. That's the best I can give you. The rest of the game, mostly shit. Carrot says 10 carrots out of a possible 1,000 carrots. Gargus and Mr. Jorfus both give it... Well, Mr. Jorfus gives it 250 Mr. Jorfuses out of a possible 1,000 Mr. Jorfuses, and Gargargus gives it 250 Gargarguses out of a possible 1,000 Gargarguses. And I give it 200 Super Divorces out of a possible 1,000 Super Divorces. And that's gonna just about do it for tonight, guys. Next time... I'll try to give you a hint this time, because I gave it away completely on the last stream. I let it slip that we would be playing Batman. Try not to do that this time. Next time, let's just say this. Let's say next time, it's going to be another movie game. Another game based on a motion picture. On a feature film. Okay. And that one's going to also be a Mega Drive video game. And the review? I'm not going to tell you who did the review. You're going to have to tune in next time to see, to find out to see who did the review. Watch the next episode. So that means, if you haven't done so, please sub to the channel. Bong the gong for notifications, first of all, once you've subbed, so that you don't miss the next stream, so you can find out which game we're playing next time. Maybe, if YouTube feels like telling you, if they feel like alerting you or notifying you when I go live. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but... subbing to the channel and bonging the gong, hitting the notifications bell, that'll give you an opportunity to maybe be notified, as long as you hit all notifications. Yesterday I was uploading a lot of missing Super Divorce Supercast episodes, and some people got angry with me. Some people were unsubscribing from the channel just because I was uploading videos. I was like, well, what the fuck? Do you not like it here? Okay, go! It's not like I do this every day. I'm not gonna spam you. I'm not here just throwing 50 random videos at you every day of, what? Showing, you know, taking a video of, I don't know, my coffee cup. Hey guys, here's my coffee cup. Just thought I'd upload a video of it. And then 5 minutes later, hey! I was walking across the room and I found this green hair tie and I thought I'd share it with you. And then I end that one, and then like another 5 minutes later I'm like, hey guys, I thought you might like to see my jungle gym set. And then another 10 minutes later I go live again. Hey guys, sorry to spam you, but look, I just found this piece of paper crumpled up in the corner, and I thought you might like to take a look at it. I'm not doing that. I was trying to fill out the Super Divorce Supercast playlist with the episodes that I noticed were missing. So I had to go on SoundCloud. I had to download the missing episodes, and I had to convert them to video. It was quite a project. And all the while, I see people unsubbing, and I say, all right, good, get out of here. Because these uploads are not going to stop until this playlist is updated. Now you have all 106 current episodes of the Super Divorce Supercast right there on YouTube if you'd like to check out any of those. And we're going to get the Supercast up and running again very, very soonly, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get that playlist filled out. Oh, no, Joyce, I was not talking about you. I was talking about people who unsubbed. You asked a question, or you had made a comment that there was a lot of Super Divorce in your feed, but I explained to you why that was. That was a good exchange. If you felt like I was calling you out, I was not calling you out. Don't worry. If I ever feel the need to call you out, I will let you know. I will let anyone know watching right now. I have no problem calling anyone out. Carrot. No problem calling out Carrot for all the shit that's always being talked about me, about my gameplay, my video gaming skills. I don't have any problem calling anyone out who needs it. But Joyce, you don't need it. You just need to be noticed and applauded for sticking around. I appreciate that. You are not a weakling, as I called the people who left the channel. I said, goodbye, weaklings. Get out of here. If you can't handle it, then hit the bricks. Get on out. Joyce is not a weakling. No one here is a weakling. Know how I know? Because you're here. And if you were weak, you wouldn't be. You would not be a weak, or if you were a weak subscriber, you would have left. You would have not been able to deal with all of the Super Divorce content that went up on this channel yesterday. You wouldn't have been able to deal with it. Yeah. Carrot is he's not just a regular stick in the mud, he's a carrot stick in the mud. Is that Carrot. That ne'er-do-well. And what else? What else is he? I could see him being a cut purse. Type of person who sees someone walking down the road, you know, and he pulls out his secret blade, and he walks right by him and he cuts their purse and takes it right out from under their hand, runs off down the alleyway with all their coin. That's the type of Carrot we're dealing with. And I know, because all he does is talk shit. That's all he does. Constantly teaming up against me with Warrior, running me down. You know what? I put up with it, and I say that's fine. That's okay. Because anyone who hangs out here, you can talk shit, you can cause trouble, whatever. That's your prerogative. I say this. I say, when it comes to the comments section of my videos, it's your oyster. I say, crack it open and slam it down your throat with a little cocktail sauce. However you like it. That's for you to decide. If you want to be a nasty ne'er-do-well and a rabble-rouser, then you go right ahead. But just know this. You don't have to act that way. You don't have to be so nasty and mean. But if you want to be, then fine. I'll be mean right back. Joyce said, if you can't talk / accept shit, you're a puss. Amen. Now, if you come into the chat and you start yammering and yakking things that might get my channel deleted, then I will ask one of the wrenches here to wrench you right out of the conversation, to bring down the ban hammer wrench. That will happen. Because I don't want my channel deleted. But, you know, acceptable shit talking is fine. If you're like, you suck, pal, I'll say, alright, fine. Glad you feel that way. If you want to stop by just to say that, you suck, pal. Or, you know what, you could even do this. You could stop by a Super Divorce stream sometime and you can say, fuck you, buddy. You're allowed to do that. I'm not even going to kick you out for doing that. That's acceptable shit talking. Now, hey, I don't know how the people in the chat are going to respond to that. Because this is, it's kind of become, I would say it's a little bit like, is it a gang? Is the Super Divorce chat like walking into like a gang meetup? Like a YouTube gang? It might be. And you might get, you know, you might get... I'm not talking about real world. It's not a real world gang. I'm just talking about in the chat. People here have each other's backs, man. And if you want to walk in and start talking shit to me, you're talking shit to everybody. So keep that in mind, too. If any people lurking right now are like, I don't like this guy. I only come to these streams because I'm working up the courage to jump in there and start laying into this fella. I'm gonna talk some shit to Super Divorce. If you're working up the courage, just know, hey, you might have to deal with some other people in here too. You mess with me, you mess with the whole crew. For life. Alright, guys. Anyhow, that's a stream. Back in the Sega Mania. And, back in... Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to, and you haven't done so, you can find me on Twitter at Super Divorce, on Instagram at Super Divorce Band. And I also play music from time to time, so if you want to check out Super Divorce tunes, head on over to Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce. Just type in Super Divorce and pick the song of your choosing and give it a shot, please. There's a little something for everyone, so if you don't like the first thing you hear, then maybe you just keep clicking around until you find something that tickles your fancy. Yeah. Joyce thinks I'll get more positive reviews, but notes that it is more fun to F with the trolls. It's true. Haven't really dealt with many so far, to be honest. You know? We haven't really had too many trolls around here. It's not even like we've had to deal with, you know, with people being rude or nasty. Maybe a couple people over, you know, the entire period of time I've been streaming, but really not much. Not much. Maybe the older games kind of bring in a certain crowd. You know, perhaps we'd see more trolling and shit talking if we were playing Fortnite every time on the streams. If I was only playing Fortnite or Overwatch, maybe I should do that for fun just one time. I said I would never do it. I said I'll never play Fortnite on this channel, but okay, maybe not Fortnite. Maybe a similar game, like a game of similar magnitude. A game with notoriously annoying fan base. Maybe I could stream it and try and Try and use the game as bait to get some shit talkers in here. You know? Maybe that would be fun to do sometime. I don't know. Could be. Maybe that's what we'll do when Sega Mania is over. I'll just try and bait trolls by playing whatever the game du jour is that the most insufferable douchebags are all about at the moment, whatever it happens to be at the time. I don't know. I am going to get out of here, though. So, thank you all for being here. To the lurking lurkers, hanging out in the shadows, maybe you're considering jumping in and having a good time in the chat. Maybe you're considering jumping in and talking shit to me and everyone else who's here normally. You're more than welcome to. Go ahead. Try it out. See what happens. Or if you want to keep lurking back there and just watching from afar, that's fine too. Just know that you're always welcome to join the chat. And to the chatty Cathys, keeping the chat lively and fun and enjoyable and keeping the banter going. Thank you guys too, as always. Until next time, everyone, take real good care, keep kicking ass, love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.